Welcome back, everybody. And we are entering the Devil's Road. But we have a paladin, so we will not be corrupted or destroyed. Love the little ominous music from using... And I remember on the Super Nintendo version, it was actually called The Serpent's Way, so... a little bit closer. Alright, so this is actually the town of Barron. If people remember, there was actually one building we could not access that much, and that was because the Devil's Road was that building. So we are now in the town of Barron, and now we have another locked door. Well, we don't know what to do there, but let's just go ahead and go to the inn just in case. Let's look around, maybe see if something has changed, and oh, wait, Yang! Oh my gosh, Yang! Yang is here! Yay! Yang! It's me, Cecil. Cecil? Baron's knight-turned traitor? Seize him! Yes, sir! What did I do? Look, I know I stole the last cupcake, but this is a little extreme. So, we are now fighting Baron guards because apparently they take orders from Yang. Yang of Fabul. Something's a little fishy here. And I'm gonna do something really stupid. I'm gonna use Tella's magic. I love it. These guys have nothing but status ailments, so they are pigging us, they are miniing us. Alright, one guard down. I'm okay with that. And one of the things that's kind of a downside is that Esuna does not clear those status elements. You actually have to use black magic to clear the pig status element, or the mini one. So we're going to try and clear those statuses. And oh, Cecil's such a sad little piggy. Yang, what are you doing? You insolent wretch! And now we're fighting Yang. I don't know why, but we are. Okay, well, if we have to kick your butt, then, well, we're gonna do it. But first, let's not have our paladin be a pig. Could we do that? So while we're in the middle of this fight, I keep on saying that I'm actually going to talk about the games that I have been working on, and this story has gone fast enough that I haven't been able to do that. So where I have little snippets here and there, I'm going to take advantage of them. So one of the games that I have been able to play recently is I finished BioShock Infinite Episode 2 of Burial at Sea. Holy crap, that was a great ending, especially since it connects everything together in the BioShock universe. So I know a lot of people didn't like it, but I thought if you take the context of BioShock Infinite and how it ended, it was just fine. It worked the way that it needed to. So I wholeheartedly think it was awesome. And if people have listened to Geek News, you'll know that that was my best downloadable content of 2014. Loved it. It was awesome. So I wholeheartedly recommend BioShock Infinite and the Burial at Sea DLC for anybody. Although, just for the heck of it, play the first BioShock. You don't need to play the second one as far as I'm concerned. But at least play BioShock 1, and you'll get it. I don't think 2 is essential, and frankly, I didn't like 2. But yeah, go pick up BioShock Infinite if you have not. It is an absolutely awesome game. So another game that I actually have picked up has been No More Heroes for the Wii, because a lot of people have told me that I would be a very big Suda51 fan if I played a game, and so I decided to pick up No More Heroes. That's like the most recommended. And that is a fun game. That is the Star Wars game I have literally been waiting on for years. Because it plays so well, and it's got lightsaber mechanics that work. And this is coming from the guy who's played all the crappy Star Wars games that tried to mimic lightsaber movement and all that. And it's funny that a game like No More Heroes, which is just a comical gore fest, gets it right, where you'd think the Lucas properties would. So dinky that they didn't. I especially love how you save the game, because you literally are you're taking a crap. So that was just kind of hilarious to me. But the gameplay is engaging plus fun. It is, like I said, it is everything I wanted a lightsaber game to be, and it's a unique one. So I'm not that far in. I've killed one assassin, and I love the art style of it. But who knows, maybe at the end I'll hate it. But right now I'm enjoying the ever-living crap out of it. It's been the one motion game where I haven't had major complaints. Ugh. Okay, so we finally took down Young. Because he took a while. Because I leveled him.
Cecil, what just happened? After Leviathan attacked us, I cannot remember anything.
Obviously, you suffered a slight case of amnesia, and were being used by Baron. Yeah, obviously. Where are Rydia and Edward?
Rydia was swallowed by the Leviathan. And Edward, I don't know. Where are we?
In Baron. Let's go elsewhere so we can discuss everything in private. Yeah, because you're in the middle of enemy territory. Alright, so we get Young again. He's a little bit better, but not by much. Thanks for taking care of those soldiers. You're more than welcome to spend the night here. I don't recognize you at all, but that's okay. And I love it. Palom doesn't care. Young, this is Tella. His daughter and Edward were... My daughter loved him enough to sacrifice her life for him.
I am sorry for your loss. I am Young of Fabul.
I'm the prodigy of Mysidia. My name's Palom.
Feel free to ignore my twin brother. I am poor.
Man, you were totally duped by those Baron guys, huh?
Palom, apologize!
No, he is right. Forgive my actions.
Well, first things first. We have to find Sid. Sneaking into the castle won't be easy.
What is this?
This is the Baron key. Of course, they must have given it to you when they gave you command of those guards. With this key, I believe we'll be able to find Sid. Obtain the Baron key. So, plot convenience. So now, we actually have the Baron key, which allows us access to the sewers. Yes, the sewers. And now we can walk into Baron Castle. Through the poop chute. Yeah. Not really all that excited about that either. But before we did that, we also did want to go through the various stores, which can be unlocked by the Baron key. And just kind of equip, because Young isn't fairly equipped anymore. And as you can see, we have new claws, we have new stabs. We want to just cover all the basics. So we will be doing that, but also this was a bit of a grinding break because I had to afford all this stuff. And that took a while. And you can see, obviously, there's a headband, there's a Kenpo gi. This is really kind of built for Young to get him up to speed. So while we're doing this grinding break and going through the sewers, let's go ahead and cover a couple of other things. So again, I love No More Heroes so far. I'm hopefully going to love the rest of it, but I haven't gotten that far. The only thing that's really kind of downside to me for No More Heroes is open world. I'm not a big fan of those games, but it seems to implement itself well, so I'm not totally complaining about it. Another game that I've actually been able to get my hands on recently has been Batman Arkham Origins. So I finally got to the third game, appropriate, because I think this year is when Arkham Knight is due, and I have a PS4 to play it with. Arkham Origins, I'm not that far into that game either, and I both like and hate it. I like the fact they stuck to open world for it. I like the fact of the premise of the story where all of these various assassins, not just of the Batman universe, but of the DC universe as a whole, coming out to get this newfound Batman. The only downside I've had so far has been the voice acting is a little lackluster. It isn't that great. The guy who's playing Batman doesn't sound all that enthusiastic about playing Batman. I would say the only voice that I've liked in it has been probably Alfred. Maybe Black Mask, but not that much. So where I like the gameplay and the story is a great idea. You know, where Black Mask has literally just put this hit out for Batman and hired like 8 of the best DCU assassins to come and take him down, including Deathstroke, which was awesome in the trailer. The only downside right now has been some of the voice acting has been very lackluster, very like, we don't even know if we wanted to do this, or maybe even lacking in proper direction. I guess would be the better concept, but I'm enjoying the heck out of it right now, so I'm not really complaining. And I do like the fact that they kind of went back to do an origin story for Batman instead of just going forward. Because, I mean, I looked at the Arkham Knight trailer, and don't get me wrong, I liked it, but, you know, there's only so far you can go. I like the fact that they took a step back and tried to explain some of these other villains that are in the universe. I also like that we kind of got an introduction, not an origin, but an introduction to Croc, because he was like the first boss fight you did. That was fun. But overall, yeah, I'm enjoying the heck out of it. Enough so that I might try to tackle the DLC, who knows. But yeah, Batman Arkham Origins, totally recommend it. And then another game, and again, guys, this is from the holidays, so I haven't really been able to play a whole lot, because my school semester started. The other one that I've been able to play has been Lego Marvel Superheroes. And I've played a lot of that just because I've wanted something fun to play in the meantime, and Lego has never disappointed in that regard. The other thing too is that my wife has been playing Lego Batman 3, which has made me want to play Lego games. She's kind of the main reason I play Lego games. And the last episode I played was apparently we actually did an X-Men mission. I was kind of surprised that they did it, but they did. We went into the X-Mansion and unlocked various X-Men. And I will admit, like, in the middle of all that, I'm like, how are you even able to do this? Because, you know, this is Marvel Cinematic Universe. But it's Marvel, so they could probably do it. And one of the ways they did, and I appreciate them for, is they took the X-Men and put them, like, in their 90s forms, in their 90s costumes. So, except for Storm. They decided to go with the 80s version, and I never liked that one. I've never liked that whole swimsuit outfit. It's just kind of dinky. But then again, they could have put her in the future Storm, which was Storm with a mohawk, so I guess I can't complain. I just wanted, like, full silver Storm from the TV series. That would have been awesome. But overall, I have liked what I've been able to play of it. I do not like the fact that they went for the easy I'm the Juggernaut meme. Because it's basically like various mutants are destroying the X-Mansion, and one of them is Juggernaut. And so we actually did have, I think it was like, I'm the Juggernaut, baby! And I'm like, crap, we had to go for the meme from Last Stand, didn't we? So I'm a little frustrated that they went that direction, but I liked it overall. I'm still liking the heck out of that game. I can't even remember what the next mission I was going to do was, but I do remember it was new people. So overall, I'm kind of liking it. And with the announcement of, I think it was Lego DC Universe, they're just going to do a Lego DC Universe finally. I'm happy about that because I like the fact that we can have these comic booky worlds in Lego format, so we can kind of laugh at some of the seriousness that's happened over the years. especially like with Lego Batman 3, because I just barely watched my wife finish it. And one of the things they decided to do was they put a lot more Adam West in this game, and that was awesome. So you actually have Adam West in it. You have Lego Conan O'Brien. What the crap? But the best reference I gotta say was the, and very few people would know, unless you were into that cartoon, was when Cartoon Network did the Duck Dodgers revamp from the old cartoons. They actually did an episode where Daffy becomes a Green Lantern. And so you got to see Green Lantern Daffy Duck, and that was so weird, but awesome at the same time. And that's what I love Lego for, is that they can make fun of this stuff. And it works. Now, we are actually near the end of the sewers to Baron, so we're going to go ahead and take a quick tent, although we should have done a cottage. I don't know, maybe because we didn't use that much MP. All right, and so we're going to go ahead and walk out of here. Now, people might notice I got a sword out of the chest in there, and you might be compelled to equip it. Don't. It is the ancient sword, and therefore has a curse. All right, so we are now in Baron. And I don't even know why I used a tent, because now that we have access to Baron, we have access to Cecil's house, which means we can sleep for free. So guess what, boys and girls? We're gonna do that. Cecil's apartment. Good night. I didn't think that in advance. It's all right though, because we've got lots of fights coming. Because we are going to have to fight people in Baron. We are a traitor after all. At least as far as they are concerned. So let's go ahead and make our way to the King's Chamber. Oh, and Cecil! So good of you to return. Bagan, are you? Is something the matter? Do you serve Golbez as well? Golbez? As captain of the Royal Guards, my loyalty lies with Baron alone. I serve no other. Where is Sid? I heard he was confined in the castle. I too have attempted to find him, but my men and I were attacked, and I was the only one to survive. What is happening here? You must join us, Bagan. We will serve Baron together. It would be an honor to join you, Sir Cecil. Captain of the Royal Guards has joined, or Captain Bagan of the Royal Guards has joined the party. Ah, well, this would be an awesome thing, right? Oh, wait. What? What is it? Something's wrong. Yes, I sense danger. What, like a monster? Oh, give me a break! Sorry, sir, but if you wish to put on an act, perhaps you should do more of a convincing job of it. Bagan! You would also betray Baron for Golbez! Bagan's wishes are Baron's wishes. He has granted a wonderful power to me. Observe the might of Baron! And now we have to fight Bagan. Actually, this is an interesting fight because it is a 3 enemy. You actually have to fight Bagan and his arms. Because they're snakes. I don't know how you would hide that. But somehow Bagan found a way. Let's see, and this is the point where we really kind of want to use Tella because he does have access to the really powerful spells. But we have to be sparing because he can cast Reflect on himself, and that means Tella's probably gonna die. I'm not gonna lie to people. Because dink, Reflect. Oh, and it's gonna hit Yang. That's even better. Ow. Well, we gotta raise him up. So you have to be a little bit careful, because if you attack him when the Reflect is up, it will bounce back. Just need to be careful. And while we are doing this boss fight, because I'm not gonna lie, it is kind of a lengthy one, there are a couple of other games that I've been able to play. They aren't necessarily ones that have been recommended. I've really just been in the habit of playing Blizzard games recently. For example, and people might think I'm a little bit of a hypocrite for it, and you might be right. I actually bought the Founders Pack into the beta for Heroes of the Storm, and that's because I really have wanted to play that. And Blizzard betas, to me, have always been very polished, so I didn't see a problem. Right now, I am enjoying the living crap out of that game. It is very fun, and the fact that the matches don't last longer than, say, 20 minutes really is kind of helpful for my schedule, in particular, where I can actually enjoy a game and then go and do whatever I need to do. But I've been playing a lot of that, and I've also been playing a lot of Hearthstone, and I actually finally got around to completing the Naxxramas solo adventure. I had not completed it. I was stuck in I think it was the Construct Corner, because it had a couple of unique fights that were kicking my butt. But I took a break to get some more cards, basically, so that I could do it. And I finally beat it this last weekend. So, loving Hearthstone, love Heroes of the Storm. It really allows for you to go in for like 10 minutes, play a game, and get out. So that's always been fun for me. And then, if people don't mind, actually, while we're doing this, I actually wanted to get a little bit of business under the rug. First of all, I know that uploads have not been happening as consistent as they used to. That's just because my change of schedule, so I apologize if that's bothering people. But, you know, bear with me, and I will get the schedule back going as quick as I am able. The other thing also is that I did want to make an announcement. So I know that video game reviews have not really hit, and that's just because I'm still marred in a bunch of old stuff, and I want to review current. One of the things I decided to do in the meantime, and I don't know when this is actually going to happen, is that I'm going to start streaming games on a particular day, and I'm going to pick like a specific game to stream. Probably even like a multiplayer game, so that I can enjoy games with you guys, if you guys want to step in on them. I know that people have been liking Geek News Reviews and Opinions on Google Hangouts, so I wanted to do something similar to that. I haven't worked out the details yet, so bear with me on it. It's still all very in an early planning stage, but it is a goal. I do want to actually start streaming on the Drak channel. Now, for Drak and Shadow fans, does that mean we're going to be streaming? I don't know. I haven't even brought it up with Alex yet, so right now the plan is simply to do it on my channel and figure out the gist of it so that I can do it with other big events, because we actually do have a couple of geek news events that I really want to get people into, especially if we can stream them live. That would be awesome. Because I love the fact that there's been a little bit more, there's been more support, not a little bit, more support for Geek News Reviews and Opinions since it's made its way to Google Hangouts. And first of all, thank you so much. We appreciate that you guys love our content, and we really just want to present a good product to you guys, and not only hopefully in just a podcast, but also in kind of like community events if we can do that. And so streaming kind of helps with that. So I did want to bring that to you guys' attention. Hopefully that will be happening soon, and when it does, you guys are going to be the first to know, because I'm going to be tweeting when I'm going live, and it's probably just going to be a set day each week that I'm going to be streaming. And now people might be asking, okay, well, what kind of games are you going to stream? Well, for example, I want to do a lot of multiplayer ones. So, like, Hearthstone would be a really fun one to do so that I can play with you guys. Heroes of the Storm for people who are in the beta that I can play with. Who knows? I might even branch into console titles, like, you know, the ones that are coming to my mind are Smash, Mario Kart 8, maybe a fighting game or two. But I also am going to be doing other games, too, that I think will take some time, but people will appreciate. Maybe even some, like, PC games or other things that I have not played yet on my own. So you guys get to watch me play it blind, and maybe even offer some commentary on it, give me some tips. Because I know a lot of people have actually been asking for blind Let's Plays, not just on this channel, but also on Drak and Shadow. And we've heard you, and we're going to try and apply those. And, wow, Pagan is still up. This is how long this fight is. I spent so much time rambling, he's still not dead! You can only imagine this as a kid. It's like, die already! Just die! It's mainly because I have these tiny little windows where I can... I have these tiny windows where I can actually get something done, and I just drained my white mage. That's not good. This is not gonna be fun. Ow. Alright, well, we gotta use an ether to keep the heals going. Double haste, that's not gonna be fun. Can we kill this guy, please? Can we just take him down? I swear I want a Thunder Spell the very instant that he gets that reflect off. Yes! Thunder Spell! Do it! Kill him! No, wait, he's not done. Crap. I hate that duration. And until then, I gotta do minor spells, because I gotta waste out the reflect. Okay, that's not bad. Are you done yet? No. At least it's an active fight. I mean, oh, midsection dead. All right, now all I gotta do is kill the arms, or they can self-destruct. Yeah, you heard me. They can self-destruct. Like that. Can Cecil survive? Yes. All right. Kill the other one. Kill the other one before he goes boom. Boom. All right. And that's gonna go ahead and have to do it for this week. So next week we confront the King of Baron.